Goodbye. Thank you for that.
Welcome to the Ponch and Nikki Show. This show ain't gonna watch itself. A simple little thing can always help. Share and subscribe. It's how we live and die. When the power gets cut off, we start to cry. Share and subscribe. It's how we live.
Yeah.
And how we die.
Welcome to your Friday Eve and good morning. We are the Ponch and Nikki Show. Howdy, y'all.
Good morning.
How we doing?
Oh, I was overserved.
Whoa. Where'd you go last night?
Man, I went to a Royals game
Oh, nice.
and it was a late night. And I'm oof.
Did
I'm like, am I
we,
here? Am I really here? I don't know.
Well, you're the last person to go to a sporting event, so give a sports analysis. Did we win? How did we
No.
look? We did not win. Got it.
Yeah. Tough loss there. Tough loss.
Boston, right?
Boston. But it was a good game.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good to be there. I love the K. It's so pretty. It really is. It's a beautiful stadium. I don't know why we're leaving it. I just don't.
Well, we do, but we're just sad about it. Did you get extra emotional like I did when I went to the Royals the other day? I did.
No, I didn't. I didn't get extra emotional, but it was really, really nice to see because I haven't been to the K in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I had popcorn and I had one of those blueberry cookies. I did not get my corn dog.
That's all right. What were you sipping on last night?
I had a Paloma, a Pasquatch Paloma tequila, of course.
There it is. All right.
It was great. It was
Well,
a good
good.
time. Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yes. How was your day and night?
Yesterday was just fine. We're an ever-changing ecosystem over here too. So we got a few moving parts we can't talk about right now. But yeah, it's been busy.
Okay, a few moving parts, huh?
Yeah, you kind of know what's up. Look, here's the thing. Here's the deal. Is like this is the very first time in my entire life, for the next year, for real. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know. It may be right here forever. It may not. I don't know. So it's just the first. So it's the first time in my life that I don't have necessarily a definitive plan other than to go where the happiness is. I know that it sounds dumb as shit. And I know if it was me 5 years ago going, who is this jackass on the internet? Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. So I don't know where we're at. So we've got some behind the scenes things that we're working on right now. So yeah. So that's my week. And then we're kicking it at Furniture Deals Memorial Day sale this weekend. My God, you don't want to miss that.
Honestly, yeah, I'm glad you brought up Memorial Day because there are sales everywhere. And boy, I mean, like that snuck up on us. We got to get prepared. Like, are we cooking? What are we doing? Unofficial kickoff to summer. Talk all about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you definitely want to get there and get the sales. And, we cover at Furniture Deals a lot of different life events from the beginning to the ends. We celebrate all of it. So, just like this ad right here, these two ladies giggling. They're like, ha, I'm leaving him and taking the furniture. That's actually a sectional that you can get at Furniture Deals. She loves it. She loves it so much.
And I'm taking him the furniture.
Right. So if you just got dumped or you're about to dump somebody this Memorial Day weekend, come holler at your boy. We'll get you set up. It's more common than you think. And honestly, this is my favorite thing, Nick, is that when ladies come in and they're fresh divorced or they're fresh separated.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I am changing every motherfucking thing to this motherfucker. I never got to choose. And it's like, and I'm like, go girl, go. And then they start getting a little skittish and they're like, well, maybe I need to get back to a neutral. No, you don't. Get some color. Pop, bam, fuck him. Let's go. So anyway, I'll be there kicking it this Thursday today. Yeah, tomorrow and Saturday. So should be pretty good.
I love it. Love it. I love it. Yeah. Today's gonna be a chill day. I've got a couple little things I gotta get done and that's about it. Honestly. I'm trying to get this image that we need. So
all good. While you're
collecting
this. While you are collecting images, I am obviously pretty giddy about tonight, and we'll get to that. And we could have free tickets to just this major, I don't know, motion picture that's about to hit theaters tonight. So we're pretty excited about that. But before we get to that, and while you're getting to that, also we're gonna have our good friend Dr. Do on the show. Which she's become a fan favorite, and I am a huge fan. We had her on the show a few times for the American Heart Association. Got an opportunity to meet her, and she is lovely and such an intelligent woman. So we're gonna be talking about Stroke Month here, and we'll throw her some medical questions as we always do. But before we get to all of that, we sat and we had movie night last night. That last night is kind of like my Sunday night here, and wishing around. And look at that, Rachel McAdams. Have you seen this new movie, Send Help? It's like Rachel McAdams, and she's all bloody looking on the cover of it, and it's labeled comedy/horror. Rachel McAdams.
Horror.
Rachel McAdams from The Notebook. You guys, here we go.
I'm going to be frank with you. You are smart. I know that you are great with numbers, but I just don't think you got it. As an executive, I see no value in you. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, what?
What? You know we have the Bangkok merger coming up. Prove me wrong. Oh, Linda, before you go, I forgot to mention I've received a few complaints about you.
Complaints?
Noxious odors.
Oh, God.
I don't know what they did to make her ugly in the beginning of this movie, but they had to work really, really hard to make her just not attractive and just sloppy and just nuts. Well, it's a story about her and this guy is her new boss, and he's obviously a jackass. He's punchable through the entire movie. You just want to punch the shit out of him. And they're going on this flight, and it's like, oh, God, what's going on? Hey, oh, shit, the plane goes down.
Take your seats, you're a little bitch.
So they're alone on the island, and now she's in charge. And then craziness ensues. I have a couple problems with this, but it's interesting. If you like Rachel McAdams, it's kind of fun. And you're just like, honestly, if you have a shitty boss or you are getting out of a breakup, this is some low-hanging fruit for you. Just watch it and cheer. That's it. My only problem is she got better looking on the deserted island as the movie went on. I was like, she's getting hotter. I was like, how is this happening? I don't know. Send Help is what it's called.
I just can't picture her in that kind of role. I think I'm going to struggle with that.
She's great, honestly. I mean, is this the best movie in the world? No, but is this a fun date night and grab each other's butt and boobs? Go for it. This is a good date night one.
He said, meh. Send Help was silly.
Yeah. I mean, totally right. Totally. Hey, look, I'm just reporting what I watched, so that way you can do what you want. I'll give it a solid for a streaming C. But it's Rachel McAdams, so that's the only thing that I held on to. If it was not her in the lead, I'd been like next.
Yeah.
But fun to see her in that. She kind of kicks ass too. So.
Well, I mean, speaking of movies, since we're already on the topic,
yes, ma'am.
You got to be geeked. You're a Mandalorian Grogu, right? That comes out tonight.
The only surviving heir of Jabba the Hutt, Rada.
Don't mention that name. That guy's a monster.
The Hutts use violence to maintain control.
In a galaxy under siege,
You two are our only hope.
no one is safe.
There comes a time where we all have to say goodbye.
Star Wars: The Mandalorian.
Holy crap! I'm so excited, and I'm
that fast.
I'm waiting until Tuesday. So I'm gonna go see it Tuesday. So I'm gonna go see it with a bunch of friends. So we're excited for that.
our friends over at the Pharaoh, at the Independence Square, they're having a Mandalorian Grogu big ol' party opening tomorrow. Meet and greet with stormtroopers. There's going to be a charity tie-in. Movie starts at 7. They're going to have space-themed popcorn containers, all the goodies, all the goodies. So you can buy tickets and go see it for this, galactic night. Or you can win a pair.
Oh, nice.
We're going to give away a pair.
Okay, right here on this show. Hey, if you're looking for a fun community, and I mean this, the cosplay community with the Star Wars fan base, you're not going to find too many better. They're inclusive. They're super nice. If you're brand new and you're just like if you want to check out of this world for a little bit and put on a stormtrooper helmet and go have some popcorn and have the time of your life with like-minded people, go do that. There's no better time than right now, quite honestly. So
absolutely. I love that. I think
fun.
I think that's really good. And they're making a difference. They're supporting kids. So you're going to enjoy a good movie and support charity. What's better?
Nice.
What is better?
Man.
Very, very fun. Well, how do you want to give those away, Ponch?
You
want a Star Wars thing? Like a trivia thing?
Trivia? No.
I don't know.
I mean,
think on it.
Grogu in the comments.
Okay, he thought on it. There it is. Grogu in the comments.
Or we could just piss the whole fan base off and put Baby Yoda. Just put Baby Yoda and get everyone all day. It's not Yoda. It's like,
yeah, there you go. Let's do that. I like that.
See, this is where I take back some of it. It's like, guys, Star Wars fans, just calm down. You can't jump all over people's shit like Nikki, it's a gateway drug, right? Like Grogu is a gateway because they're like going, cute. They're not thinking nerds. They're just like, oh, that's cute. And if they want to call Baby Yoda, fine. Let them call Baby Yoda. Let them get in and see the magic of this franchise. That's it. That's
exactly.
awesome. So Baby Yoda or Grogu, and we'll pick a winner sometime today.
There it is.
In the comments, please.
Go to the Pharaoh and see all the action. I mean, I bet you it's going to be good. There's a lot of action. There's a lot going on the screen. It's probably going to be really good.
Well, you've got Jon Favreau at the helm, who was in charge of the entire Mandalorian series on the Disney Channel, but also involved with the Marvel and everything else. He's going to be an amazing. Seeing all the behind the scenes with it, I can't wait. So this is one that I'll probably go to the theater more than one time.
Love it, love it. Okay, very nice. Well,
hey, I'm sorry. I was going to say, switching gears. I mean, we can't be tone deaf to what's going outside. Fam, it's like in the 50s and we're almost at the end of May. Have you planted your shit? Has it affected it?
My shit is wilting because it is just, it's wet. It's wet. It needs sunshine. It's just looks sick and meek and, all my flowers are back there. We went all out and, they're struggling. I need some good hot days because the stuff I plant is usually right in the hot sun. So it needs 6+ hours.
Right.
And it's not getting that at all.
My lady Naya's got the pretty good green thumb. You've seen that. And she's pretty upset we bought a tomato plant somewhere and it's just outside. Everything inside is like, yeah, good. But outside, it's just like, meh.
I have everything outside now. I think I have a spider plant inside. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else, out. Yeah. So what we're gonna hope that it looks like Sunday for Memorial Day weekend is gonna be the good day. Looks like we are gonna have 80 sunshine here in KC, so that'll be good. But boy, Friday looks like trash. Wednesday or Saturday looks like trash.
Memorial Day in Kansas City. There you go.
Always a freaking washout. Like, what is up with this weather? I don't understand. It's either we're windy as crap or we're raining. Like,
right.
Stop.
It's like it always changes.
It's been extra wet.
No, you're right. It's been weird.
This year has been off, really off. So, and I know that people are, saying it's the unofficial start to summer this weekend, but some people are saying, I don't know if you saw that thing, but they're saying no, summer starts today because they feel like summer isn't long enough, so they like to kick it off the Thursday before the holiday weekend.
All right. Well, look, go for it. Normally, I'm just like, why are we doing stupid shit? But hey, let's go for it. I know today is a lot of kids' last day for finals and getting done with that.
Last day of school.
Last day of school and getting done with that. And parents are excited and fearful all at the same time. It's like, yay, but also, what the fuck are we going to do? Usually, it's an excitement, and then by about I don't know, July 10th. The parents' patience has been gone because the house, it's perpetually dirty. They're used to that kind of schedule. It's like, okay, at least these animals are going to be out of the house for a little bit. And now it's just like perpetual laundry and all that.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot. Get them enrolled in camp. I don't know.
Did you go to camp?
I went to some basketball camps and like clinics. So you were there during the day. It wasn't like an overnight camp.
But you're sleeping in tents and all that.
No, do I look? No, me in a tent. I did that one time and never again. That is not my jam. Now I remember watching movies like the Olsen twins when they went away to camp.
On the Disney set.
Yeah,
yes.
Like, oh God, it was great. I'm like, that looks so fun. I'd love to go to camp. And, I never got to do that. I never did that. I'm sure I could have, but nah.
I am connecting with the great outdoors more than ever. And I feel more of a connection to nature more than ever.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll be damned if I'm laying on the ground in a tent. That I've been homeless, and it's too close. It's too close to pretending that you don't have a place to live. No, stop it, and no. Glamping, I wouldn't mind. I've never stayed in a yurt. Have you?
Yurt.
Well, one of those glamping big, canopy things where you walk in and there's like a half naked Kardashian and sparkling water inside of it, and people with leaves going la 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 la.
I've never stayed in one of those either.
Yeah, I really want to
do a tree house, like one of those bougie tree houses that are down in Eureka Springs or wherever people tell me they're at.
With air and central heat. Yeah.
Exactly. I would do that. I'd do that, but nothing else. Let's see. We've got some comments here. Let's check this out here. I think I saw oh my goodness. Going to kindergarten.
Oh my gosh.
Little nugget. Congratulations to her. That's awesome.
Congrats. We raised him early.
Cody's going camping this weekend in a tent. Cody, what? My choice?
Some people love it. I mean, it's some people's thing. I mean, they live for it and love it.
I won't ick your yum. You love it. That's fine. That's cool.
I said before, I would love it if I had, if, but I'd love to do like a 2-month motorhome thing, like cross the country.
I could 100% see you and Naya packing up and getting one of those vans or, little RVs or whatever, and just living wherever, just driving across and going on adventures. I could 1,000% see that.
If there's an RV company out there that would like to sponsor this podcast and put us in an RV, and I'm being dead serious. Somebody tag somebody that knows a RV place. I'm dead serious. We'll do the Ponch and Nikki road trip, and I'll leave and just start going across the country, and we'll just do shows from different places. That'd be great, and we'll sponsor your RV park there. Wow. I'd include Nikki into this, but I just know Nikki, and she'd be down for the kickoff. Like, hey, we're leaving, woo! And then like night 1, she's like, deuces, I'm going to the hotel. And then night 3, it's like, you know what? I've got stuff. Bye, gone. So we're just going to do check-ins.
No, 100%. I would be there for all the photos and video. We're kicking off, and here we're driving off. Like, here we go. Get a couple good videos, us on the road, making our first stop. Maybe we're, I don't know, somewhere in Colorado, something. And then I'm going to hop a flight and get back home. Like,
right.
You guys, you two have fun, you wild kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go back to my routine.
But you're right. We would kill it on a RV thing. We would just hit antique places and haunted places. That's pretty much what our tour would be. Antique places, haunted places, and food places across America. So
honestly, it would probably be great. And you'd probably be very successful. What did Anthony say? Matt's RV reviews on YouTube. He's the best.
Okay.
Okay, Matt. Well, we got to find Matt.
Check him
Steven
out.
says RVs are money pits.
Duh. Unless it's your home.
All women's float trip, camping in tents, the end of July. You should join us. Girl, I did one float trip. And now the floating part on the river, that's fun. In the little, the big tube. Yeah, that's nice. I like that part. But the camping, I'm so out on unless there's a hotel nearby.
And that's it. That's the other thing too, where I've got soft as baby shit over the years. I used to be so tough. I used to be able to just sleep in dirt, and I just can't anymore. Float trip is that's fun. Float.
Yeah, that's a fun day.
Is that a snake? Yeah. No, it's my wiener. But then, like after the trip, you got to shower. I don't want to sleep in just river, laying there. You're getting bit by mosquitoes and you smell like trash. No.
And you have to walk to the community shower with your little shower shoes and and you don't feel clean after that shower. Yeah, guys, I just can't live like that anymore. I've had the finer things in life, and I'm ruined.
Anymore? Where was the hard road?
The hard road was.
Tell me. Well, anymore?
I'm just saying. Back when I did it that one time, I can't live like that ever again.
Back when we had the pool put in, boy, we had to stay in a hotel for a solid 2 weeks. It was crazy life.
Nah, fam, that was in before I was even born.
There we go. But yeah, there you go. So if there's an RV company out there that wants to put us in, we're thinking about doing that anyway. So that'd be cool.
That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Okay. What else? I got a couple other things here real fast that I wanted to bring up just because. Dunkin. Yeah. The new Dunkin beverage buckets. You remember us talking about these? I don't know, like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They were rolling them out. They're going to test them nationwide, people. They tested them. They worked. They loved them. And now we're getting the buckets. 48 ounces. That's massive. That's a big old drink. Yeah. Think about how much sugar is probably in one of those. Now, if you can get just like straight coffee in that bucket, then, like I just like straight espresso, but boy, that's a lot of espresso.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
You're gonna be vibrating for days.
I'm a sugar addict, and that's a tummy ache there.
So it says 48 ounces of your favorite drink, iced coffee or refreshers, oversized bucket with handle, made for, I can't read that last word. Big sips and good days.
Big sips and good days. That I think that you should share that. But yeah,
I just want the bucket. Not gonna lie, I want the bucket, and then I want to make my own cocktail and bring it down to the pool.
You're right. That's talking about. This is it's the era of swag. It's the era of what else do you get with the product because you can get it anywhere else. Like this, yeah, the cup, I have it. Just like the Masters of the Universe, He-Man coming out in theaters, the Castle Grayskull popcorn bucket with the drawbridge.
Yeah. You're excited.
I'll go to the theater just for that, just for it. So yeah. So get your Dunkin bucket.
Dunkin bucket available tomorrow. Oh, the lines are going to be crazy. I don't even think I have a Dunkin in Independence anymore. I think it's shut down.
Shock.
Not shocked. My poor city. Oh, my poor city.
We're not going to get you started on that. No. We're on a good run here.
Yes. What else? What else do I have? Let's see. I think you've got a couple things, don't you? Or do we want to go straight to Dr. Two?
I just have a couple of videos that are probably nonsensical and stupid. I have a video about bananas. I have a video about a guy saying that although he might have some problems, he's a pretty good guy.
Okay.
And then number 3, that this video is titled "Plenty of Fish in the Sea." Which one do you want?
See that? Plenty of fish in the sea.
Plenty of fish in the sea. All right. We all know out there, single people, it's super hard out there. I hear it from all of our single friends. It's like, dating sucks. And I'm like, why? I don't understand it. I mean, you just go on TikTok and you can find anybody. Do you like those guys that have like fish that hang out? That's like, hey, I've got a fish.
I don't understand that. Like, why do they always pose with a fish?
I don't know, but this guy's taking it to the next level. And by the way, everyone, he is single. So there you go.
If your first name starts with the letter K, when's the next time you're going fishing? I'm a spicy mermaid.
So that's what's out there, guys. Single, I believe. And if your name starts with a K, is what he is asking for.
I'm not going to touch it.
If your first name starts with the letter K,
run.
Run. The fact that you set up a camera and filmed that, got yourself into a sparkly little mermaid tail in a parking lot and filmed that, I'm
impressed.
I'm not. I'm not impressed. I think you're an idiot.
Well, who was hell? I don't. Now, hang on. You got to stand out in the dating game out there. I do have questions.
Not good. That's not a good way to stand out. It's just not.
Who was helping? Because I don't think that this person could set the camera up and get the fins on, because then they're just flopping around. I don't know. Is it a hot move? Anyway, single. Just in case you're wondering, everyone.
I wonder why.
You can follow the TikTok tag right there on the screen. One more time if you're just tuning in.
when's the next time you're going fishing? I'm a spicy mermaid.
You see, I like to play videos like this. It's like ginger. It cleans the palate of all of our dumb shit, and then we move right into someone that has an education, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Wow. I gotta cleanse my palate on that one. Let's have Dr. Do pop on. Our favorite doctor from Advent Health. May is American Stroke Month, and we have got a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see Dr. Do's face and what she thinks of that video. There's the beautiful Dr. Do. How are you, friend?
Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Oh, we're doing good. We're good.
So first of all, 48 ounces of a beverage, if it's not water, is suspect.
Yeah, it's probably not the best idea, right, Dr. Do?
I mean, you said if it's just coffee, maybe, but 48 ounces is a lot of coffee.
It is.
Is it though?
I mean, is it though? But
no sugar though. No sugar. All black.
Okay. See, we make negotiations all the time. And your mermaid guy, just no.
No.
Just no. Dr. Do, I owe you an apology. This will be first of many as our relationship flourishes. It's a stroke month, and we're going to talk about some important stuff here. But when we were at the Go Red for Women, I finally got to meet you in person, and lovely. We had a nice, quick conversation. But you were on stage, you're doing your thing, and I get stupid. Like when I know people on stage, I'll just yell because I know what it's like to stand on stage and no one make a noise. If I know you, I'm like, woo, or yeah. So I'm at the back of the room and I'm voice of God and I'm waiting for my part, and you're up there doing and splendid, wonderful. And get up there, I'm like, Dr. Do, just being fun. And there was a lady next to me, and she turns to me and she goes, "Are you Ponch?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And she goes, "I'm Dr. Do's social media person." I was like, "Oh shit.
Yes.
Sorry."
Yes.
So I don't know if I made the sizzle reel or she was like, get a restraining order on that dude, but I'm just giving the backstory. If I know you, I go, yeah, all right, let's go.
I mean, if you're on stage, what do you want? You want people to shout it out.
Exactly.
Nobody's ever going to say no thank you for that.
Exactly. All right.
Like, oh, thank you. Yeah. So thanks for that.
I love that you have your own social media person, Dr. Do.
Yeah, wait, what? What if you made the reel? Does that mean you're not following me?
Oh, yeah.
Michelle Do Instagram?
I don't want to assume.
Maybe you should check it out. Maybe you can see your little pretty face.
Oh, man. What's going on?
There it is.
Look at it. He's like,
Well, we are here to talk about something important. Not that
Yes.
Ponch's pretty face isn't important because it is, but
So
May is American Stroke Month, and strokes can happen to anyone at any age. Doesn't discriminate. Just like a heart attack. I mean, this is the real deal. And recognizing the signs can save your life if you take action fast. So, Dr. Du, break strokes down for us. Tell us the signs we should be looking for. I know that seconds matter.
yeah, so two kinds of strokes. I'm just going to do a little science. We'll talk about some, all the things to help keep you out of the stroke window. Nobody wants a stroke. If you've ever seen someone who's had a stroke, maybe a family member or a friend, personally, a stroke is my worst nightmare. It terrifies me because a stroke can take everything from you, or it can take just half of everything from you, meaning half of your body doesn't work, meaning you can't get up and walk anymore, meaning you can't feed yourself, meaning maybe you can't take care of your own bathrooming, all right, which is all of our worst nightmare, okay? A stroke can kill you, but like I tell my patients, a stroke doesn't always kill you, might half kill you, which is terrifying and horrible. So there are two kinds of strokes, basically. There's the stroke that blocks blood flow to your brain. Okay, so it's like your brain is strangling from the lack of oxygen. Brain tissue doesn't like it. You have about a 6-minute window before brain tissue starts changing so that we can't get it back. All right, so there's the blockage strokes, and then there's the bleed strokes. The bleed strokes are when you have a blood vessel that ruptures in your head and it just bleeds into the tissue like a bruise on the outside of your arm or your knee, except that it's in your brain, which is obviously not going to work very well. So 85% of the time, these are blockages, strokes. Okay. So
Dr. Du, before you move on here, because I do
Anything.
immediately have questions, and I feel like I represent a lot of it. So I feel like I'm just being honest. It's like if something is wrong with me, I don't initially go, "Oh my God, this is a heart attack or a stroke." I immediately go, "Well, if it's not, this is going to be a huge inconvenience to everyone if I just say it is and it doesn't end up being." Right? So I'm being honest. What is like the number one sign that like, oh my God, there's a stroke coming, or is there?
So it's hard to know if a stroke is coming. We'll talk about what a stroke looks like, an early stroke looks like. The number one risk factor for strokes is untreated hypertension, high blood pressure. It sounds pretty boring, yeah, my blood pressure's up, but it's for real. If you have untreated hypertension, you are at giant risk for stroke. And we have so many medicines that can help with blood pressure. Remember, it's always my goal when I start you on any medicine for you to feel fine, to feel good, really to feel like you aren't taking any medicine, but we need to control that blood pressure. Hypertension or high blood pressure is called the silent killer because you feel fine. Maybe you're a little red in the face. Maybe you have a little ringing in your ears. Maybe you have a little headache. I mean, who doesn't get a headache every once in a while? So hypertension can be super sneaky. Just put your arm in that machine at the drugstore, at the Y, wherever you see those little kiosks, okay? A target blood pressure for most everybody is 120/80. And if you just worked out at the Y and you're, all pumped up and you stick your arm in there, it may be a little higher, but make a note in your phone, okay? The silent killer. I mean, those are not playful words. Right?
So prevention. So you're saying prevention is the best thing instead of waiting for a sign to happen. Your sign is like, look, my blood pressure is high. I should probably cut out the sodium and get to my doctor. Yeah.
Yes, sodium, especially for people of color, sodium loves to increase blood pressure. But any of us, after we have a delicious meal that they make for us out, right? Barbecue, Mexican food, Chinese food. I mean, even Panera, okay, the most American sandwich ever has so much salt in it. It's sneaky, okay? So hypertension, please. Just know your numbers. And you were asking, how can I tell if I have a stroke or if something's happening? Well, they have this whole thing. It's called Be Fast, right? It's too many letters to remember all the things. But the Be Fast talks about your balance. If like, look at you with the little, so cool.
I always have my American Heart Association stuff ready.
Yeah. You got the graphics.
So good. So each one of the letters stands for something. Be Fast. You know, B is for balance. Why am I walking sideways? Sometimes you'll see people who actually walk to the left or walk to the right. And if that's new and you don't know why you're doing that, that could be a problem. Okay. Lots of things can do that. You know, if you have a weird cold or a virus, that can mess with your equilibrium. But if all of a sudden, out of the blue, your balance is off, you need to talk to somebody about it. Talk to your friend, talk to your neighbor, talk to your loved one, call 911 if things are really off. So Be Fast. B-E. E stands for eyes. Now, there's a lot of things that can make you have blurry vision or one eye. If one eye stops working well, that's a problem. I had a family member call me up one night at 9 o'clock and they said, hey, you know, this person can't see out of one of their eyes. Should we worry about that? You know, I'm like, what are you talking about? How long has this been going on? Well, it's been there for a couple of hours. You know, she blinks and it just doesn't clear. I said, you have to go to the ER right now. You have to go. And please don't drive her to the ER. Call 911 because you never know what's going to happen in the car while you're driving, while one person is navigating red lights. You know, that person in the passenger seat can have all of a sudden changes, right? And so now you're managing the red lights, the other people, you're managing this person who's changing dynamically. So just call the ER. And Ponch, you talked about feeling bad about coming to the ER if it wasn't real. Let me just tell you something about the ER. That's why they're there. That's why they're there. We don't mind when people come in. We understand because we see it. We have our own families. We have our own medical problems. And you just got to come. And I promise you, you'll come to the ER. You'll get evaluated. Hopefully, maybe it's something just very brief. It's not a stroke, but you got to get on it because timing is everything with a stroke, which is actually the key.
Agree, doctor, totally agree. I know that I represent a lot of people out there that have that thought in their heads, like, you know what, this is probably nothing. I don't want to upset the apple cart and shut everyone's day down by going to the hospital. So I think a lot of people feel that way. So I'm just 100%. Trying to get you, and you 100%. Did a good job of reiterating that, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry, you know.
I mean, my own children, if I don't see blood, you know, I'm kind of like, well, let's just watch it. So I get that. But if you have these symptoms, you know, your balance is off, your equilibrium is all jacked up for some reason, and you don't have a good reason for that, you need to get checked out. If your eyes change, you can't see, one eye changes, or all of a sudden, why can't I just see over here? My visual fields are whacked out. I just keep running into the wall. That needs to get checked out. So the other things, face drooping, that's the F and Be Fast. You may have known someone who's had Bell's palsy, which is kind of a problem with one of the cranial nerves, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at these people, Google it, and you'll see how the face droops. Now, face drooping might be Bell's palsy, but it definitely can be a stroke. So if somebody you know, or you look in the mirror and you're like, why am I smiling funny? That is facial drooping, and that needs to be seen and evaluated immediately. The fast
before you get to the next letter, real quick, I want to we got a question over here in the comments that's actually a really good one. Grandparent on each side, I'm going to see if I can pull this up here. Grandparent on each side had a stroke. Their whole lives changed in seconds. Sorry if I missed it, but can the risk of stroke be hereditary? Can you be at a higher risk if grandparents had one?
So yes, you can share risk factors that make you more likely for a stroke. Some families have high blood pressure. High blood pressure starts in the 20s. for most of us, high blood pressure starts later, maybe in the 40s or 50s, but there are definitely some family units who have high blood pressure in their 20s. If you have high blood pressure, get on it. If you have blood clotting disorders, you need to pay attention to that because that makes you more likely for strokes, for other blood clot problems. High cholesterol, there are some families who are just really unlucky, genetically programmed to have high cholesterol, which loves to clog pipes, also known as arteries. And if you clog enough pipes, you can get strokes, you can have heart attacks, you can have kidney problems, you can go blind. So there are definitely risk factors that make you more likely to have strokes. And if you're in one of these families that have these risk factors, you need to be aware and pay attention to yourself, because when you're in your 20s, life is so good. Hopefully, right? You're like you're invincible. But a little work early lasts for a long time.
For sure. So Serena, yeah, I mean, definitely if you haven't checked your blood pressure, do that. And what's great is the American Heart Association has these blood pressure hubs all over the metro area. So if you don't have a cuff at home, you can always pop into one of these hubs. I think we're up to what, like 60 something, Dr. Do. I mean, there's quite a few around, and you can go to heart.org and find out where those centers are, and it actually can give you an accurate reading, because that's the other thing. You got to go someplace where you're going to make sure and get an accurate reading.
Yeah. And again, write it down in your phone. Because I have patients, they'll come into clinic, and a lot of times people's blood pressure is high. First of all, I mean, you never know what the cardiologist is going to tell you have to do. I may give you terrible news. That's not how I like to do it. But people get wound up when they come to see me. And so I don't know if that's your usual blood pressure or you're just excited to see me. That's what I always say. Let's blame it on me this time. Yeah. But you have to get me some data. So if you can bring in some numbers, it's really helpful.
Absolutely. And then I think we're on to the arm. Yeah, the A.
The arm weakness. So this is a classic one that they will do to evaluate a patient for stroke. So you hold out your arms like this. And if you can hold your arms out straight, and, I don't care if you have a little tremor, that's different. But if you just get this kind of drift, that is a trigger for there is something going on upstairs. You can't keep your arms steady. One arm kind of goes away. No, don't say it. Do not say it.
Don't say the numbers.
I'm just triggering this. I'm triggering the shit out of people right now. They can't help it. They're just like,
amazing.
For those of you who can't see, he's doing the 6-7 thing. Okay.
She said it.
He did it. He did it. And I said it. So I'm sorry, but it is kind of like that. You just put your arms out a little further. You hold your hands up. And if you can hold your hands up for 10 seconds, super. If it starts drifting, you need to talk to somebody about it. That's the arm weakness. And then it's so bizarre. Sometimes these speech things that happen. So that's the S in the fast. People have difficulty finding the right word, or they can't get the words out. Okay. So I'm doing it right now, right? There was that really interesting newscaster who, do you remember that? There was a person on TV, and she had that little garbled speech all of a sudden. Bizarre things like that. People just talk where garble, mishmash. If that starts happening to you, that's a problem. If you can't get the word out, and I don't mean like, I can't remember that one word or that person's name. That happens to all of us all the time. I mean, if you can't get the words out, if you're garbled, if you're slurring, those are all warning signs for a stroke. So
that's what happened to my grandma. That was always our first sign that she was having an incident. And, she would be sitting there and we'd be talking. And then all of a sudden she would try and say you know, like the sky is blue, but it would be like the bly is bleen. And I'm like, I would immediately pick up on it. And I'm like, oh, we're having one. It's a TIA. We're going into it. And I would just get her to the hospital immediately. I mean, I lost my grandma to a stroke. We had so many, Dr. Dew. She had so many little mini strokes. And then there was one that did it. Then one of those mini ones actually was a big one, and it happened on her brainstem. And that's the one that got her. And it's just you just cannot take this as a joke. Like it's so serious, you guys. You have a window, and then you've got to get them to the hospital in that window. And I'm sure Dr. Dew is going to bring up this life-saving medication that doesn't work for everyone, but if you get it in this window, it can change everything for you.
Okay. So it was like I set you up to tell that story. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry you lost your granny to a stupid stroke. I hate strokes so much. But what you said is so important. And the trick is you teach people around you. You teach your grandkids the signs of a stroke, right? And this can be little people, right? This can be a 5-year-old. This can be a 10-year-old. You teach the 5-year-old how to call 911, all right? You teach a 10-year-old that if something looks funny with mom or grandma's face, you need to call somebody, okay? So grandkids they're just little tools walking around. We need to use them. We need to teach them. So, yeah, it's heartbreaking when that happens. But like you said, we all knew when she started doing this, she needed help. So I love that you said that. So thank you. But yes, time is the last one. Time. You have a window in which you can intervene with someone who's having a stroke right now. You know, it's hard when people wake up in the morning and they have a drooping face. You don't know what time it happened. It could have happened at midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning. But if I'm here at work today and I'm normal at 7:30 and at 2 o'clock I start having this, I know, or the people around me know what time it started. Sometimes we can actually go in with X-ray. We can go up into the brain and grab the clot that is blocking the artery, strangling that brain tissue, and pull it out.
Yep.
And people after the procedure can look normal. It is fascinating. It's bizarre. It's exciting. It's everything. Sometimes if you're not in a place that has a doctor who can do that, sometimes we use these medicines called clot busters. Okay, you have to be in the window. You have to not have had recent surgery. There's different things. You can't have super high blood pressure because sometimes people show up with really high blood pressures. But we can give them these clot busters, which are IV medicines, and we can dissolve the clot, and people can be okay. But there is a window, so time is so important. Like you said, your grandmother would start talking about the crazy blue sky, except she would bling and blanging, and you need to get her to the ER because TIA, is like what we call a mini stroke. It means that the symptoms last for less than 24 hours, but TIAs are warning signs for a big impending stroke. Yes. So time, you got to get them in. So, I know 2 o'clock in the morning, you wake up and you're weird and you're like, I don't know, should I go to the ER? It'll pass. Yeah, it might not pass.
Exactly. And
know your numbers. I think that's the biggest thing is know where your blood pressure is and everything. And this is coming from somebody about 3 years ago. I was clocking just over 200.
Lord.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, how are you walking? I don't know, vodka. But one of the main things I want to tell people that has helped me as far as like getting my blood pressure down, and I'm off all medications now too, is simply watching and looking at the back of products and seeing how much sodium is actually in everything.
Shocking.
So it's absolutely shocking when you find, and you can give the exact number of what your daily dietary limit should be for sodium. We overshoot it by thousands. like thousands in sodium, and sodium obviously attributing to inflammation and everything else, which leads to bigger things. So just I say check sodium first after the medical stuff. Yeah.
Sodium is a pretty easy target for sure. You can look on the back of the can. You can look on a website at a fast food place. You'd be shocked at how much sodium is in a breakfast sandwich. I know, believe me, I know about eating, and I know about easy fast food places when you're starving. But there are some more healthy choices at all the fast food restaurants. So if you have to do that, just shop around on the app.
Well, I look at it too, doctor. It's like, I know what my intake is going to be. And if I have to have fast food or whatever, I know that my sodium level shot for the day. So it's like vegetables after, you know what I'm saying? I can have that one done and then
balance. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We make all these negotiations. Yeah.
I found a video, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. I haven't watched this video in many, many years. So I may break down and get emotional over this, but I would always take video of Graham when this was going on, so I could have footage for the doctors, have things to show them, like, hey, here's what's going on, and
do it.
Yes. We were in the hospital, so let's see.
Say what?
Don't go ahead and have your turkey, Henry.
Go get a turkey?
Okay. Better buy turkey and have your turkey different after supper. See what's different, Hefty Dumper. Did you tend to the sun or did it empty?
So you can hear, and I know it's kind of hard to hear, but you can hear how she thinks she knows what she's saying. It makes sense to her, but what's coming out does not make any sense. It's very jarbled. And this would happen so frequently. And I knew as soon as that little bit of jarble, I'm like, that's nothing to play with, guys. You get him to the ER. You have to immediately drop everything. Do not think it's just a fluke. Like this, just listen to the way she's speaking.
Say what?
Don't go ahead and have your turkey, Henry.
Go get a turkey?
Okay. Better buy turkey and have your turkey different after supper.
Ugh. But it's so important. It really is.
So okay, the other thing I want to say is a lot of times we think about strokes happening in older folks, right? That was a perfect example of an older lady. She got to live her life. She had this beautiful family, people around her who loved her. Strokes aren't just for old people, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So a giant risk factor, which you might not know, you might not think about it, you might not be exposed to it. And I say good. But some of the recreational agents that some of us participate in, that means alcohol makes you at higher risk for stroke. Alcohol is a slippery slope of how much is okay, how much is not okay. But if you drink too much alcohol, too much of the time, it makes your brain tired. It makes your brain old. It makes your brain more likely to have a stroke. Also, cocaine. I know there are many people who have never been around it, which is great. Fine.
It's a hell of a drug.
It is. It is very powerful. Okay. And it is not sexy. It makes people feel invincible. But it triggers this fight or flight response in our body. It immediately increases blood pressure. It also is a vasoconstrictor, meaning it clamps those arteries down, which is restrictive of blood flow to your brain. It may make people feel really great, invincible, on top of the world, but I'm telling you, the risk for stroke is so high. And when you see an 18-year-old who can't move the right side of her body after she used cocaine, it is a core moment, a core memory moment. And you say to yourself, man, maybe I should never use that, because
It's not worth it.
A lot
let
of
me
baggage.
let me speak on this too. And this
Yeah.
is someone that had like I have a past. I've never been shy
Sure.
from saying that, and
Of
I
course.
have like especially in the '90s. Of course, I used cocaine. A lot of people did in the entertainment industry, but I couldn't imagine in this day and age starting whatever. And I'm young, and I'm thinking, oh, this is sexy and it's fun. Not only the stroke aspect of it, but you just don't know what is in all of these drugs. It's a different. It is a different world than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. You could be getting dosed with fentanyl or whatever is in these concoctions. You just don't know. So that should be enough deterrent to stay away. And not only that, you got to bump up every like 20 minutes. It's a pain in the ass. It's like you lose all your friends, your car, your job. It's a drag. It's fun for a second. And then it's like, man, I lost everything.
Right. And you're right. You're right. There's impurities. They add all sorts of nasty little extras. Fentanyl is a killer. But they also add bulking agents, right? It's not just cocaine. There is no such thing as pure cocaine, right?
It's what they step on it with, Doc. That's what they step on it with. It's how many times they cut it.
Right. So all those things are not great for any part of you either. So just please think about that. It's a certain segment of the population, of course. It's not everybody, but it's not going to be folks like your granny, right? It's going to be the young, vital, beautiful, exciting young people.
Right.
Maybe be older, but
it doesn't discriminate. That's the thing. You just got to be aware of those numbers. Well, Dr. Du, always informative, always wonderful having you on our show. We really appreciate your knowledge and just your just bright personality and the way you say things. You can actually understand what you're talking about. And we appreciate that so much. For people who want to get in touch with you, if they want to follow you, if they want to actually come see you, plug that for us.
So I work out of Advent Health at Shawnee Mission. I see patients at our branch in Lansing, Kansas. I have an Instagram. It's Dr. Michelle Du, all, no spaces, if you will. We have a website. If you search for Women's Heart Care, Advent Health, Kansas City, you can see all of our things. We love taking care of women. We love taking care of men because, who doesn't love a good man?
Right.
Everybody.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for everything that you do. And we will talk with you again very soon.
Thanks for bringing me out. And thanks for letting me talk about these super important things.
Anytime, Dr. Du. We love you.
You guys.
Bye.
Bye. Appreciate
Dr. Du, everybody. She's great.
She really is. I love how she explains things. She doesn't dance around it. The terminology isn't so big that I can't understand it. She's got a gift.
Let's pause just for a second because I didn't expect, no one did expect you putting that video of your grandma on. That didn't have to, but I'm glad you did because I think that's impactful for people, and I think people are seeing their parents or their loved ones the same way, because you can see in that video that Graham absolutely thinks she knows what she's saying clearly. She doesn't you can tell in her eyes that she's like going, why are you not understanding exactly what I'm saying? It's clear to me, but not to her. So thank you for sharing that. I know that's tough. And, but thank you.
Of course. She's, man, she was always worried about me, making everybody a plate. That was always Graham's thing. Like, did you eat? Let me feed you. I mean, she's trying, go home and get yourself some dinner. Like you need to leave. I'll be okay. You go get some food.
Honey, did you eat? I was like, no, Graham. She's like, sit your ass down. And then we'd have the best conversations.
Oh, she was something special. She really was.
She was. Well, thank you for sharing that. That was, important. Know your numbers, and it is Stroke Awareness Month. So just do all the things that we were talking about, from knowing your numbers to guys, I'm telling you, sodium is a real thing. We'll just say that my Naya turned me on to a low sodium diet, and haven't felt better, quite honestly. Just kicking it. And if you know that it's just like, I can have this McDonald's fries, but I cannot have that again later. I cannot. Just one. you know.
You got to balance it. And it's crazy I mean, honestly, everything has sodium. If you start reading the labels, everything, and it's packed freaking full of it. Whole Foods, man, Whole Foods. Like, you've got to just really focus on that for sure.
And the simple things that you thought were staples and go-tos, like here was the biggest eye-opening, and we'll get out of here because I know we got things to do. But my biggest one was like canned soup.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I would always have canned soup around just in case, whatever, emergency or whatever. Turn the back of that can and look at how much sodium is in that canned soup, and then look at how much you're supposed to have per day. It's crazy. So off my soapbox, but I'm just saying that cut the sodium out. It feels pretty good.
Cut the sodium out, and don't forget Memorial Day weekend, our Cozy Earth. Can't forget about our cozies.
Well, look, if you're laying in bed and you're just like, I wish I had more salt, then we're going to say no. What you need is more comfort. Get your mind out of the salt shaker, people, and get your mind over to comfort. And listen to this, you guys. This doesn't happen very often. Nikki, you said from the get, when we partnered with Cozy Earth, they had no need really to have a discount. Yeah.
Correct. They don't. This is a gigantic brand. People buy stuff from them all the time. I mean, and the fact that they back their stuff up with warranties, and I mean, the sleep warranty, the fact that they have all of that is just proves like they believe in their product. They've got a 100-night sleep trial. So this Memorial Day, give yourself the kind of comfort that lives with you all day, not just the moment you get home. Cozy Earth's brushed bamboo jogger set, you see right there on the left side of the screen, and those lake house clogs are designed to keep you cozy, comfortable, and actually relaxed all season long. Comfort lives here. Head to CozyEarth.com, use the code FAM for up to 30% off. Yes, you heard that right, up to 30% off, but it's only for a limited time. This exclusive offer runs from right now through June 1st only. So seriously, don't wait. That code is FAM, F-A-M. Go to CozyEarth.com for up to 30% off. And if you get a post-purchase survey, please mention that you heard about Cozy Earth right here on the Ponch and Nikki show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your stock up on that Cozy Earth, people. That's one thing you do not mess with. You do not skimp on the sheets. You go all in because that's your sleep and that matters.
And homie, you can bank we talk about this. It's like, okay, Mother's Day passed, fine, but Christmas and holidays are coming up before you know it. So it's take advantage of the 30% off now, bank those, and already have it, and just like going, oh, cool, I got so-and-so that it's good. And they're going to be so shocked. Look, people know what Cozy Earth is. They get that as a gift, and they're like, wow, you really actually like me, or you're lying to me about something. What are you hiding? I'm not sure. Go to CozyEarth.com /fam there for up to 30% off. Very nice.
Hit us with a good, funny video, Ponch, to lighten it up and set the tone for our day.
Well, we've got two guys. We've got two videos here. One of them is actually trending a lot. We'll save that one for last. But this guy, I love his honesty. And I said earlier, it's tough out there as far as the dating goes. We have a lot of single friends, and that seems to be their number one complaint. It's like, man, it's hard to find good ones out there. Well, I think honesty is the best policy. This guy is putting himself out there in form of a rap. He kind of gives you who he is and who he's not, so that way you can decide.
Well, I don't lie and I don't murder, but I might steal your Cadillac converter.
See? He don't lie and he don't murder, but there is a good possibility he will steal your Cadillac converter.
Well, I don't lie and I don't murder, but I might steal your Cadillac converter.
Well,
crazy enough, guys. This just in, he is off the market. He's dating someone now. So
that's
just
great.
Honesty.
Look at that wallpaper behind him. Did you see the wallpaper behind him?
Yeah, they're probably people in the backyard.
And I don't
Look at all those pictures of people.
Yeah, someone do a detail. What is going on in that video, Claude? I don't lie and I don't murder, but I might steal your Cadillac converter and then bury you in the backyard and then put your picture on the wall and do a funny song about it and go, ha ha, I did it, but you can't see, but you can.
He's going to be on the next episode on the ID network. That's
possibly. We don't know. You can look that up. And then finally, this one's going viral quite a bit. And I don't know why people keep sending it to me, but here you go.
Don't put bananas in my butt. No, don't put bananas in my butt. I've told you several times before. My butt is not a banana door. And I say, don't put bananas in my butt. Don't put bananas in my butt.
Please stop sending that to me, everyone. Stop tagging me in it. Stop sending me this.
Why? Is this a hamster? Is that a gerbil? What is that?
Stop tagging me. Stop sending me these.
Little hair. He's got a little hair.
I watched it one time and I was like, oh, that's dumb. And I flicked to the next thing. And then I noticed, I was like, don't put, I started singing it. And I was just like, ah.
Don't put bananas in my butt. No, don't put bananas in my butt. I've told you several times before. My butt is not a banana door. And I say, don't put bananas in my butt.
Well, there you go. I think we covered it all today, quite honestly.
Honestly, everything and more. Okay.
Everything is covered. We're out of here. We kick your weekend off tomorrow. We are back, you guys. Back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Central Time, right here on this YouTube channel. Do us a favor and subscribe to us and tell a friend, hey, Ponch and Nikki are on YouTube on their channel. So
yes, and don't forget, if you want those tickets to go see the Mandalorian Grogu, in the comments, type Grogu.
Or Baby Yoda.
Or Baby Yoda. Yeah, that's right. One of those. Type that. We're going to let that go all day, and we will pick a winner.
All right, there we go. Let's get out of here. Until tomorrow, you guys have a great day. You got this.
Say goodbye, Ponch.
Goodbye, Ponch. Bye.
Welcome to the Ponch and Nikki Show. This show ain't gonna watch itself. A simple little thing can always help. Share and subscribe. It's how we live and die. When the power gets cut off, we start to